Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
Howdy ho. What up, everybody? Hey, I'm over here. Hold on, I gotta get to the comments here. It's a jungle out there. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hold on, I gotta take 7 minutes off my life here. Ugh. Well, hello. Everybody, can you all hear me? Okay, everything's fine. Uh, Hi, Twilla, Bolt. Hi, Zombie. Let me know in the chat. My audio okay? You can see me okay? Everything good? Somebody? Anybody? Come on, Bolt. Can you hear me? Roscoe. 5x5. Look what I got right here. Look at that right there. All right, finally. Maybe the chat's lagging. Uh, I got my sign today. You know, whether or not anybody wanted to donate to the PayPal for it, I ordered it anyway. So, um, new sign. Now, who knows what this sign is before I open it up? We'll take a look. We'll see. We'll see how it came out. But who knows what the sign is? My protest sign. Hi, Kurt. Hey, Suck. Andy. My legs are invisible because of my camo. Like, you can't see my legs. Twilla, thanks. You didn't have to, but did not unsolicited, but definitely appreciated. Thank you so much, Twilla. That we'll put that to the cost of the sign, which was like almost $100, but it's all good. It's all good. YouTube's been good to me the past couple months, so there's a lot of people out there watching the repurposed news stories I've been posting. So we're doing okay, but definitely appreciate it nonetheless. Furry potatoes, the queen sign. No. This is a sign. I don't know. Some of you diehards will remember this. Some of the new subscribers, if they're jumping in here to see what we're talking about. But the old timers on the channel remember my Carlsbad incident that happened quite some time back. Okay. And I haven't gone back yet to Carlsbad. I wanted some time for that whole situation to cool off. The response of the community that blew up their phones, emails, when all that went down on my Fourth Amendment tripod case walk, and the chief and Corporal Butthead. Oh, just remember that. Remember the chief and remember Corporal Butthead, because they're going to be front and center in this. But anyways, I haven't gone back. All right. But enough time has gone by that we are going to be going eventually back to Carlsbad. Probably without my tripod case, but for a protest with a sign. And it's gonna be a First Amendment test, a First Amendment audit, kind of like what Jeff Gray's been doing with his God Bless the Homeless, but kind of on the reverse side of that. Yeah. That YouTube channel that's what is it, Mrs. Porter, or Mr. Porter, Mrs. Porter, whatever it was, Porter. I'll just say Porter. A sign, not to that extreme. If you don't know what I'm talking about Porter, well, just do a YouTube search. It's hilarious. But yeah, we made a sign to go down there in Carlsbad and stand in a predominant public place and hold my sign. So we are going to unbox it, and everybody, including myself, because I haven't seen it yet, we're going to see how it came out, see how the graphics did. I'm not expecting it to be perfect, as long as it's readable and legible, and visual. I want it very visual. So let me take a second and say hi to some people. How many people we got in here? All right, before we get started on this unboxing, who has yet to hit that thumbs up? Remember, we got to defeat the evil algorithm, and we got to hit that thumbs up. That way it shows up on more people's feed, on their homepage, stuff like that. Yeah, Kurt, they do. They always screw with them and say, oh, that's vulgar language and you can't do that. What cops don't seem to understand, well, some cops don't seem to understand, is that speech that everybody likes and agrees with doesn't need protection, okay? Because everybody likes the speech. Everybody agrees with the speech. It's the dissenting speech. It's the over the top, off the wall, in your face kind of speech that is unpopular. The unpopular speech garners the most attention from the First Amendment of the Constitution here in the United States. So we got 47 people in here. Yeah, could be better, but as you can see, this is a big old box. And I think the sign's about as big as the box. So when I'm out there holding it, I'll be holding it like this and you won't be able to see my face, but yeah. Shall we open it? Shall we check it out? Oh, on a side note, who's got stock in or call options in AMC? Do you see that run up today? Almost at $14. It's cooled off a little bit, but from like under 10 to excuse me. Gesundheit. Thank you, Junk. Go AMC. Love me some AMC. That stock's about to squeeze and just go ballistic. Not financial advice, just my personal opinion. But it's not too late. You wish you could have been part of that whole GameStop thing that happened. You know, throw a few bucks. Go on a Weeble. You know, throw $50. Buy 5 or 10 shares just for shits and giggles. And just no matter what happens, just forget about it. Just hold. Don't sell it. Just hold. When that shit explodes, you just remember Junk told you to do it, okay? All right. Well, step 1, cut all the stupid straps off. Complete. Open it, Lackluster. Hey, Lack! Dude, Lackluster. If you're not subscribed to Lackluster, make sure you go over and subscribe. He does awesome videos. Awesome videos. I think in the past I've actually stole some ideas from him. Seeing something because I'm subscribed. So, you know, I see him do a report on a video, and I have to go do my own research and make my own video about it. You know, late to the party, but better late than never. Right, Lackluster? Get the word out. But yeah, if you're not subbed to Lackluster, got to get over there and subscribe to him. You will not regret it. Ugh. But when you're watching all his videos, don't forget about me. Come back and see me too. But no, spot on those videos. I love them. We're getting there. We're getting there. But definitely appreciate seeing you in here, Lackluster. Because if Carlsbad Police does not like this sign, you may be doing a video about me getting hemmed up for it. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I tried to I don't know what the word is. If one on a scale of like 1 to, let's just say 1 to 10, 1 being totally deplorable and utterly disgusting, and 10 being politically correct and loved by everybody, this sign, it probably, in my opinion, maybe rates a 7, maybe a 6. It's about middle of the road. Oh, what do you got? All right. Oh. Ugh. There we go. Hold on. I gotta take this off here. Had to do it this way because I don't want you to see my personal information. Hold on. It's got a taped invoice and everything on here. I gotta keep for tax purposes. Yeah, this is a tax write-off too. You know that, right? For my channel. I love tax write-offs. All right. So that's how big it is. All right. Who's got a drum roll? Oh, I should have queued up a drum roll, huh? That's the great thing about this country. That's the great thing about this country. Is one is, of course, your civil rights, all the amendments and everything. But second is that you can blow money on a sign like this to go make a video or 2 or 3. And the expense for the sign is a tax write-off. It's great, you know. It's great. Boy, did they protect the heck out of this thing, man. They got... I don't want to damage it. Oh, there went my ashtray. Get out of here. Not bad. The photos are a little pixelated. You guys ready? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my drum roll? You're like, just show us, John. Just show us. All right. So the photos are a little bit pixelated, but the point will get across. Are you ready? Are you ready? I open stuff like a grandmother. I didn't want to damage the stupid thing. This is what's this stuff called? I can't remember what it is, but it's not really that strong. Here you go. There she is in all her splendor and glory. Whoop. So where we go? This way. So you got the chief of police here. This was the chief of police. And this is Corporal Butthead, the one that grabbed me and put his hands on me and wrenched my wrist. So, yeah. So definitely, woo! Shall I do the whole twirling thing like they do, the twirling sign when I go out there? So there it is. Peekaboo, I see you. What do you think? You like it, Bolt? Yep. But the photos, they came out kind of pixelated because I enlarged them and stuff. So, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get the point across, right? And can you read that? It's the Tree of Liberty saying. No, if you can't read it, you can always go to the community tab on my channel page and scroll through the posts that I put there, and you'll see I have a picture of it on there before I ordered it. But yes, definitely. Says the F word, of course. Carlsbad police bring back the Tree of Liberty. The Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of tyrants. I know the saying says patriots and tyrants, but the GIF I found, the photo I found, didn't have that. It just had tyrants on there. Because we'd rather the tyrants feed the tree than the patriots, right? There we go. So yeah, and it's got the blood. The roots are all bloody, and it's got blood dripping, and I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna stick that right there. So there you go. Make a good business card. Yeah, I guess it would make a good business card, huh? It's a historical quote. It's a historical quote. That's all it is. And it is. Now, who can be the first? Hold on. Hope you have a good lawyer. I do. I do have a good lawyer. I just talked to him on the phone. Just the other day. I didn't mention this though. Remember the jogging in an orange jumpsuit? That case is proceeding. Still waiting on a court date. I'll get something in the mail. The DA says I'll get something in the mail. So as soon as I called the DA just to see if they were going to prosecute or if this was going to be dropped, and they claim that it is going to be prosecuted, for sure. So as soon as I got off the phone, I said, okay, that's all I need to know. Will I get a warrant, or will you guys send me a notice to appear? And they said, we'll send you a notice to appear. I said, great. Got off the phone and I called my attorney, my civil attorney, who also does defense, criminal defense as well. And I said, guess what? I'm going to have to cut you a check for a retainer because I'm going to need your help. He's like, he goes, Chunk, what the heck did you do now? And I said, well, you remember last year I told you that I went jogging in an orange jumpsuit, so I was very visible and I wouldn't get hit by a car, and me and some other people were playing an online, we were playing a video, making a video like an online game, like Cops and Robbers. He's like, Cops and Robbers, how old are you? And I said, older than I feel and older than I act. And he laughed and he pretty much agreed with that. And he goes, you got to be careful. One of these days you're going to get shot. And I told him, I said, well, if that happens, well, you'll have a wrongful death lawsuit on your hands then, right? And he laughed at that, but it really wasn't, that's not really a funny thing to laugh at. But you know me, I got to make a joke out of everything. But he said, when I get the notice to appear, I need to send it to him. So he's going to help defend me in that case. I guess he just litigated a case on that same code, making a false police emergency call or whatever. He goes, I just litigated. I just defeated, or I just did one of those cases. I said, well, great. You're warmed up then. Let's get this thing squashed, man. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I get the notice to appear on that. So they are coming after me for it. For jogging in an orange. The fashion police are coming after me for jogging in an orange jumpsuit and making a video. I remember the cop asking me, is this a prank? Is this a prank? I'm like, no, it's not a prank. Dude, I'm literally jogging in an orange jumpsuit. What's the big deal? You know, we're making a video. So anyways, what else can we talk about here? Let's check the check. Make a joke out of this threat of death. That's my defense mechanism too. Hey, it doesn't say anything about death or anything like that. All right. It's a historical quote. Orange is suspicious. I could have been picking up trash on the side of the road. You know, Caltrans wears orange. Well, sometimes. Well, they have the orange vests and everything. You know, that's orange is predominantly the color you wear when you want to be seen. The majority, if you look at Caltrans, well, if you're not in California, look at any of your highway workers that pick up trash and do maintenance on the freeways and highways and roads. You know, other than yellow, what other color do they wear? They wear orange. When you go hunting, what color do you wear to be visible to other hunters so that you don't get shot when they mistake you for a deer or something? Hunter orange. It's crazy. It's stupid. I always jog with a beer and a cigarette in my hand. I like that. Junkyard the Hunter. I do. I am. You know, hopefully PETA's not in here because I've taken a few Bambis in my day. Well, not really Bambis, but Bambi's dad. And eating them. Ooh, it's good eating. Venison. It's good eating. Anyways, let's see. Junkyard News. That saying is to be taken as a threat by any tyrant who wants the title. Hey, I like that. We're going to have to, hold on. We're going to highlight that. I like that comment. There we go. All right. Who can tell me okay, without Googling it, right? Without Googling it, I want you to come on, somebody. Come on. Come on. Who said it? Come on. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Who said that? Come on. Somebody. Anybody? I froze. Hello. I'm back. Oh, hold on. I got some crap running on my computer. It popped up. Am I back? Thomas Jefferson. Langley. Thank you so much, Langley. That's right. It is a Thomas Jefferson quote. And no, we're not talking about the Jeffersons with Wheezy. George! We're talking about one of our founding fathers. So all this sign has on it is a historic quote. All right. Do you want me to grab a marker and write in a Sharpie Thomas Jefferson? Quote by Thomas Jefferson on there? I don't know. I don't think I need to. But that's all that is. All that is a historic quote by one of our founding fathers. It's not a threat. But people will take it how they take it, you know? It's not my fault that somebody thinks the worst. Damn it. I dropped my. Oh, no, there it is. It's kind of breezy around here. My cigarette went out. New comments. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. I'm back. Am I back? I'm being censored by YouTube. I'm being censored by YouTube. They're screwing with my stream. No, you should say that the quote is of your friend Tommy J. All right. Chicagoland Cop Watch. Most cops are not history buffs. I know. So true. I mean, they can't even remember or learn their own, the own laws in their state, let alone the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, and understand them. How are we going to expect them to? That would be good. Any cop that comes to talk to me about it, and I tell him, "Hey, this is just a historical quote. Can you tell me?" Now I'm glad I didn't put Thomas Jefferson, because I'm going to ask him for the video. Do you know who this historical quote? Do you know who said this? And we're going to see if what the cops answer. We'll see if they know. Yes, Fat Dutchman, he sure did. Right there. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Exactly. It's another one of my favorite historical quotes. Manley says mine was, and he was an extreme constitutionalist. I mean, if you swear an oath to the Constitution, I've said it in other videos, and I'll repeat it now because I know there are law enforcement that watch my videos and probably are sandbagging on this one, or maybe even the DA. Who knows? Hold on, you put my tinfoil hat on. I'm just kidding. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, if you swear an oath to something that you don't understand, you're an idiot. And what drives me crazy, well, maybe crazy, scratch that, not crazy. What grinds my gears is law enforcement and public servants that raise their hand and they swear an oath and they don't understand what an oath actually is. All right. It's like they swear the oath just because it's something they got to do to take the job without actually understanding what they're swearing an oath to and what that means and what an oath actually is. An oath is something you would die for. An oath is something that you would lose your job over. If somebody wants you to do something that you deep down you know is wrong and violates the oath you took, you have a duty to not do that action and uphold your oath. And if that means you get fired, you get fired. You fight to get your job back, and you'd probably get it back down the line. But that's what an oath is. An oath is something that you give up everything, not to offend and not to violate. But these days, you say, "Hey, man, you ever taken an oath? An oath? What's that? What's an oath? Oh, is that what I had for breakfast? An oath? No, you didn't have. Did you have oatmeal? No, I'm not talking about oatmeal. I'm talking about an oath. Here, how many times have I said that word? Let's say it again. Oath, 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 oath." NC Tyrant Hunter, hello. High Pockets, you Wally, how you doing? You took an oath. Dutchman says, I took an oath when I enlisted, and my oath never expired. Exactly. I told that to a cop, a sheriff's deputy, um, that I used to chat with once in a while. It's on video, um, right outside my place. Him and his partner, they came up to me, and I said hi to him, and we were just chatting. We were just rapping, and I was recording, and he knew I was recording. But he said the same thing. He's like, I took an oath. We both took an oath. An oath is a lifetime thing. Just because you end up retiring or getting out of public service or public duty or the military doesn't mean your oath expires. Once you swear that oath, you're bound by it for the rest of your life. I mean, you could choose not to follow it, and you can choose to say, "Oh, I don't care about that anymore." But that's just wrong. It's just wrong. Anyways, now you know why I've never taken an oath to quit smoking, because that's one oath I don't think I could keep. One of these days. I've cut down quite a bit, but one of these days. Let's see. Good day, all. Just a little late. We forgive you, Wally. Let's see here. Where's my cursor? Real Jingy, good to see you. Joe Black, Wolves Den News. Yeah, you die pretty much. That's when your oath expires. Your oath expires upon your death. But be my guest in the afterlife if you want to keep holding it and you want to haunt the tyrants that are abusing the Constitution. You go haunt them, man. You keep that oath in the afterlife. Go for it. But yeah, for all late to the parties, I got my sign, my protest sign. And one of these days, we will be going back to Carlsbad. My baby. That's my new baby right there. You have to keep it somewhere safe so it doesn't get damaged. It's just foam board. It's pretty stiff, but it's just foam board. I don't know why I couldn't think of that name earlier. Foam board. I swear I'll quit too, but not under oath. Hi, Robert Combs. Good to see you. Free Groot. Hey, thinking of having some fun this weekend. So everybody keep checking a lot of California auditors and YouTubers channels this weekend. I can't say more than that, but on Sunday specifically. All right. Can't say anything more than that. Just make sure this on Sunday, you keep checking into your YouTube. And if you haven't hit that bell for notifications and subscribed, you may want to do it because you may not want to miss what's coming up on Sunday. But that's all I can say. And that's all I have to say about that. The return of Carlsbad. Yeah. So, I lived in Carlsbad, New Mexico. When I got arrested here, people were calling the police station there in Carlsbad. That's pretty funny. Oh, when that whole incident went crazy, when Dipwad here, Corporal Dipwad, Corporal Asshat, put his hands on me. Their phones blew up. I did a live stream. If you go to the Junkyard News Live and you scroll down and look for me talking about Carlsbad, I did a video on like all the emails that I received from a public records request and stuff like that. So, yeah. But they got a lot of calls. They they literally had to initiate a separate telephone number with a uh, answer machine or voicemail or whatever. And every time somebody new would call and say, I want to talk to you about a video I just saw, hold please, they would bounce them over to that independent line and say, hi, please leave a message, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, they were not happy. They were not happy. And, that's on them. Their actions caused that whole turmoil. Um, you reap what you sow. Isn't that what isn't maybe that's what I should have put like up here too. You reap what you sow. Anyways. Croot for K9. Big secret who the one dislike is. It's probably one of the Carlsbad cops or the DA or an Orange County Sheriff's deputy. Or maybe it's ex-Deputy Hortz. Could it be ex-Deputy Hortz who's still waiting for his trial for burglarizing a dead man's home on multiple occasions? That's just crazy. That guy, that guy's still waiting trial. I wonder if he'll plead guilty to. They're probably just holding out to plead guilty to a lesser charge or something like that. But Ghost Rider says refusing to be accountable is nothing new. Hey, Tex, all I can say is you check into YouTube on Sunday. Early. Not too early, but early. And then Monday also. But definitely Sunday. Sunday, fun day. That's all that's all I got to say about that. When you take the sign out, you need to turn any questioner of you or your sign into a street astrology interaction. Just ask, what do you believe and why do you believe it? Yeah. Well, you know me, I love asking questions. I don't like answering questions, but I like asking questions. Tommy. Sunday, fun day. What do I use that saw for? Do I got a saw around here somewhere? Saw? Seesaw? What saw? Yeah, it's a barbecue pit. Well, not really a barbecue pit. It's just a gas range barbecue. And a whole bunch of junk, So the junkyard, right here. Here's part of the junkyard. The junkyard news. But what else can we talk about before I end this stream? I got a mess to clean up. All the paper and cardboard's flying everywhere because it's kind of breezy right here. But I got to pick it up before the neighbors get mad. But yeah, one more time. Should we highlight it for everybody one more time? There we go. The whole screen. Hold on. I'm going to try to fill which way? This way. That way. That way. I can't get it right. There we go. Move your fingers, Tom. All right, that's enough. YouTube's not going to like the written word. You'll probably get demonetized or something. Most, if not all, police and sheriffs are Freemasons, so they understand an oath. You would think that, huh? You would think that. But I kind of think to the contrary. I think they just do whatever they have to do. I do solemnly, I do, or whatever, because it's something they have to do to finalize their employment, and they have no idea. Old school cops, I can understand. I probably tend to agree, but all the new cadets and new hires, probably within the past 20 years or so, They don't give a crap. They raise their hand, in my opinion, just to finalize things and start getting their paycheck. That's it. Start sucking on the tit of the public. Let's see here. The point of the saying in the sign was to show that patriots are willing to die for their rights. Damn straight. Darn tootin'. Let's see, they're in the middle of the junkyard. Text pictures. This is what it is like being in the middle of the junkyard. No, this isn't the middle. This is like the outline of the junkyard. This is the boundary, the tip of the iceberg. Here was that at the other guy's house. What? Who? Where? Why? How? Or I didn't catch the first question. I don't know. Every cop now comes out with us versus them mentality. Oh, I agree with that. I agree with that. It's like as soon as their first day, as soon as a new cadet's first day on the street, you know what the mentality is? I want to go home at night, so I'm going to do whatever it takes to go home safe. I'll violate who I have to violate, shoot who I have to shoot, or don't have to shoot, but still shoot. Get my paid vacation just so I can go home. Why don't the public make a flag that the police and blue line flag of public civilians should make one for the fallen public people that the police? I like that. I like that. I like that. That's good. If I had a flagpole, I'd buy one. I'd create one and buy one and fly it. But I don't have a flagpole. But that's a excellent idea. Definitely an excellent idea. High pockets. We have a flag. We just need to take it back. So okay, consensus on a scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate? How would you rate my protest sign, my free speech sign? Come on, what's the poll? Oh wait, we got to set the parameters, right? 1 is that thing's weak, and 10 being that thing rocks, and everything else is in between. So 1 is it's weak, 10 is it rocks. So rate it 1 to 10. High Pocket says 10. Tommy says 8. 8. I agree about a 7 or an 8. It's a little edgy with the historical quote, I think, but I don't think it crosses the line of a threat or anything like that. So I'd probably give it on edginess. I'd probably give it an 8. And I think the graphics could have come out a little better, but still it's good. But it's not what I think. It's what you think. So, let me point to the camera. It's what you think. So, you keep blowing up. I'm reading. You keep blowing up those the chat. Bolt says 1280. 1280. Hey, AMC went past 1280 today. Got all the way up to like 14 before it cooled off, and I think it's somewhere around in the 12s now or high 11s, something like that. Go AMC. What's Roadie Boy says? It's crazy to know that Blue Line flag was flying inside the Capitol January 6th. This day still wear this on their uniform and our cars. I agree. You know what? And they say when it was first when someone first made it and introduced it, they claim, all right, it was an insignia, not the flag itself. Okay, I'm talking just the blue line on patches, black background with a blue line across. It was an insignia to represent honoring fallen officers. I mean, in the very beginning, I could agree with that. All right, that's what it meant. But that has no bearing on what it means to cops today, what that blue line represents. And any officer that you ask about it and they say, oh, it represents fallen officers, I call BS. Okay. That's, of course, I don't know. It's just my own personal opinion. But the consensus out there is it no longer represents that. It's morphed into uh, us versus them. You don't cross that blue line. I mean, there's been officers that no longer are officers, and they've come out and said exactly that. They've said it's a line that divides the public from law enforcement. If an officer does something wrong, you don't cross the blue line. So it no longer, even if in the beginning it represented only fallen officers, like a fallen officers memorial, I have no issue with that. What I have issue with nowadays is what it morphed into, and that's a line that divides. We don't need division; we need unity. And until all the good cops out there start doing the right thing, when they see an officer doing the wrong thing, and until more cops testify against officers and come forward and all that good stuff, I think the majority of them, I don't trust any of them. All right. I have some that I talk to here locally in my town. Um, I'll call them acquaintances, not friends. I know them. I deal with them at work occasionally. Uh, talk to them occasionally. Nothing against them personally. I don't. I don't hate cops. I dislike bad cops. I dislike cops that would never even consider crossing the blue line to protect the citizen from another officer. So, enough of that. And that's all I got to say about that. Colorado State Patrol tweeted, hold on. Let me highlight this so I can read it on the screen. Colorado State Patrol tweeted about some of their cars now sport special wrap listing fallen troopers. My question to them was, how much did that cost the taxpayers? Yeah. And why don't they have some of their cars that recognize fallen people, fallen civilians that are no longer with us at the hands of law enforcement? All right. That would be a good unity thing. Do a wrap on some of your cars with names of fallen people. We will never hear the end of the mythical stories about the heroics of the fallen officers. No, you'll never hear the end of it. Nope. Never, ever, ever, ever. Because to that class of people, to the law enforcement community, the law enforcement and their most of their families and their really close friends, there's no changing their mind. I mean, you could present a case to them and say, well, no, this officer was wrong because of this and this and this, and actually show them the law. Look, the officer did wrong because of this and this. Look at the law. And they still say, no, the officer was right. No, you asked for it, or he did what he had to do to go home at night. They will always support the officer over logic and over law. So Look at the officer. Was it Chauvin or whatever? Chauvin? I don't know that got prosecuted for George Floyd. How much do you want to bet that his family and closest friends, if you ask them today, would say he did nothing wrong? The guy deserved what he got, and he was resisting. Yada yada yada. How much do you want to bet that to this day, they would defend him? You just can't get through to people. They're so entrenched in the belief that cops can do no wrong. His wife, yeah. Oh, yeah. She knew what was coming down the pike. She knew. She jumps ship. She did. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to jump ship. Hey, F Off's in here. Hey, Randy. There you are. I see you. Heroes are made, not hired. Here. I love it. Another great comment. Hey, Eugene. Good to see you, Hillbilly Man. Hillbilly Man. Good to see you. To anybody that's just joining in, I know we've lost a few people because we're just rambling now, but to anybody just jumping in, we unboxed our new protest sign for Carlsbad. I'm not going to say when we're going down there because I don't want to tip my hand, but we're going to keep the sign in a safe place, and eventually we will be protesting in Carlsbad, utilizing my free speech rights. Bubba's got a new lady now. Eye pockets, that's funny. All right. Anything else? Anybody have any questions or anything else before we get out of here? We're going to wrap this thing up. I hope you like the sign. Thanks to everybody for tuning in to the unboxing. They really boxed the heck out of this thing, man. Now I know why I paid such an exorbitant amount for shipping, because it cost them a pretty penny just to make sure it got here in one piece. It was like unboxing this thing was trying to get it, just like getting into Fort Knox, nearly impossible. Nick the Ice Pick, good to see you, man. Worked 27 years as a firefighter. Never forgot I was a public servant. Now that's a true hero. You want to talk about a public servant that is a true hero? Right there. I'm not saying that there are some firefighters that are bullies and stuff because they've been in the news with that one firefighter. They were taking some guy in the hospital or something like that, and he punched him, and it was caught on body cam video. The cop behind caught it on body cam. No, they're few and far between compared to cops, believe me. But there are bullies in the fire department as well, like you, recording what's going on. I'm sure, but for the most part, I would, in my opinion, 9 out of 10 or sorry, I lost my internet for a second. All right. Firefighters, right? They don't extort money from people. They don't harass people. They don't throw people in cages like animals. They don't kill people. All they do, their sole job is to help save life and property. That's their whole job. So, dude, I love the fire department. Those are some true heroes. So, there, I said that. Hey, F off. Hey, I can't call you right now. I got your number in my phone. I'll give you a call as soon as I can. I got some stuff I got to do. And I don't even think I have my phone on my charger. I know it was low, but I'll call you, man. I'm not going to say it's going to be in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, but I'll definitely call you, hopefully before the end of the day. I have a question for Junkyard. Okay, I love questions. I don't answer questions, though. I have a question for Junkyard News. Is this illegal assembly? I mean, legally, this can be considered an assembly. That's a great, whoops, that's a great question. That's a great question. We, in a way, yeah, not illegal, but we are assembled. We're all on the same video, on the same chat, chatting it up and talking. So we are, if you look at the true definition of assembling, it's come together, put together. So yes, right now you are part of a legal assembly on my video, on my live stream. And there's nothing illegal about it. That's a good question. I like that. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an attorney. That's just my opinion. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Just got one last question. All right, let's see here. Why do cops need tinted? I think you meant tinted windows. When it's damn near illegal for the people they serve, seems way unfair. We can't even look in our own cars to identify the officers. Exactly. Because my opinion, every time they create laws like window tint and what can be hanging from your rear view mirror and obstruction of your view and stuff like that, when they're drafting these bills to become laws, law enforcement has a hand in the committee and has a hand in writing and structuring these bills. All right. And that's why you see all these exemptions. All right. They have the police unions, they have lobbyists that go to these lawmakers and they say, we want to talk to you about this legislation that you got in committee right now. This window tint, we like it. It's great. That's another reason to pull somebody over on a pretextual stop. Thumbs up. We have one little quirk for you, one little change. We got to put an exemption in for law enforcement vehicles because, we just got to do it. All right. Why? Oh, don't worry about why. You just make sure you put in a law enforcement exemption. So the lobbyists get them to put the exemptions in for law enforcement and they can do what they want. And they're exempt. So that's how it happens. Whether it's fair or not, personally, I don't think it's fair. But look at the laws regarding using electronic devices while you're driving. All right. Cops cruising down the street, typing on his, computer. On his way to a call, he's scrolling up, scrolling down, got to get the address, yada, yada, yada. On his phone, hey, Sarge, I'm over here. I need your help. You driving? Sure, I'm driving right now. All right, man, look out for that family of 4. Whoa! It's they build the exemptions into the laws specifically for law enforcement. F off wants to do Carl's bet. I'll let you know. That's a possibility. I'll let you know. I'm not driving all the way down to San Diego to pick you up, but if you can drive up and meet me somewhere on the day I decide to do this, I have no issue with it. It'd be nice to have a backup cam. You stage you off in the distance somewhere. And if the police show up, then you can start recording and be all stealth mode about it and get a backup camera perspective. We can do that. So, all right. It says to cover up their addiction to porn. That's funny. I like that. Come to Bullhead City, Arizona. One of these days, I might go back to Arizona. I've been to Arizona before. I may one of these days take a trip and go visit. But I don't have any plans on going to Arizona anytime soon. Nick the Ice Pick says he'll come to who? Come to me? Hey, if you're ever in California or on your way to California, be sure to send me an email to thejunkyardnews@gmail.com. Don't forget the. The is very important. Thejunkyardnews@gmail.com. And let me know. Nick was talking to Roscoe. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Again, hope everybody likes the sign. If you don't want to miss the video when I do it or post it, I'm not sure if I'll be going. I'll probably go live if the cops show up, but I'll be static until then, just recording. But if you don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss any updates or any other videos I post, don't forget to hit that notification button and that subscribe if you haven't already. Hi, Langley. That's my email. Yes. Make the most of your rights. Spread them everywhere. Another question. All right, one more question, then we're going to wrap this up. All right. Well, no, not that one. Let's see. What is it? Every cop car has within it a PA system that's a public address system. The question I have is, can I make a public address system for my car? You can. You can have a PA. I have CBs, and the CBs have a PA jack. One time I had a PA in my other truck I had before my current one. But if you drove around town blaring on it, you'd probably get pulled over for using it, because to the best of my recollection, and I have to say that, to the best of my recollection, all states have laws regarding vehicle PA systems. Listen, like you have the, you could probably get a permit for them. You could probably get a permit, have to pay for it. I mean, how else can the ice cream trucks blare the music? That's a PA system. It's hooked into it's hooked into a song chip, but that's exactly what the ice cream trucks use, is a PA type system to have their little ice cream truck song as they drive through your neighborhood. I mean, look into it. Pull over every ice cream truck just because of the annoying music. But how are the kids supposed to know to come run out? Daddy, I want ice cream. I hear the ice cream truck. They got to have the music. I know. All right. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you to everybody that stuck around this long and joined the fun in the unboxing of the sign. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you. I usually like to keep my live streams under an hour, and we're just breaking the hour. So love you all. Much love, respect, peace, all the good stuff. All right. We'll see you next time.